Welcome everybody, Chris here. It is our fourth full day here at Oceans El Faro, and this one doesn't go as planned, so guys stay tuned so you find out what we've been hinting at going bad on our trip here at Oceans El Faro. Let's begin. Alright, we got one good sunrise. Yesterday, not so much. Today, it's pretty awesome. Especially since Leah woke up early.
You promised copies.
I did? Oh. Yeah, we'll go get copies. Out to the beach right now. There's so much algae bloom all over here. Look at all that just getting pushed. So that would probably explain why not as many people out here at Punta Cana during this season. You gotta face the other way. Unless you want to watch the sunrise. All right. I got this sun ray just shining straight through here. Good morning. Sun's up. Guns out. Alright, we got a good sunrise today. Hopefully I don't have a muffler on this microphone. Yeah, there it is. Morning from Punta Cana. Now you can feel the sun on your face. That did not happen yesterday. That was not the sunrise I experienced the other day. You couldn't see the sun rays hitting. There must have been a lot of overcasts in the sky that you couldn't see because it looked kind of clear, but the sun looked really small. And today, it is big yellow ball in the sky. Yay. All right, coffee time. Are we going to Mike's?
Yeah.
All right. It's hard to walk away from the sunrise. Fiery ball. All right, so Mike's doesn't open till 7. So I guess we'll do the responsible thing and go and get the rest of the troops up. Because she can get coffee at the Privilege Lounge.
I can get coffee there.
So we don't have to walk all the way there. Hey puppy, good morning. You up for the sunrise? You're like, you petted me yesterday. Hey guy. Oh, you a girl? You a girl? You got nipples. Do they milk the nipples?
Everything is, yeah.
Everything. I have nipples. All right. I bought these nice, well, my wife got me these nice pair of thieves tank tops, but they really frown on them when you go into the restaurants. Oh my God. It's like the girls wear like 2 eye patches and stuff, and then it's okay.
Not
But
on their eyes.
not on their eyes, on their thingies. And then here I am, showing off my shoulders. Oh, sir, you gotta go put a shirt on.
Like, we don't want to see your farmer's tan, sir. That's not cool.
No one wants to eat and see your shoulders, your armpits, your hair under your pits. It's disgusting. Dress codes are ridiculous. Pants, no pants, Bermuda shorts. These, I'm not even wearing like Bermuda shorts.
Those are
Shoes,
fine.
open toe. Can't wear sandals. I'm like, yeah, I understand the no bathing suits and stuff, but some of the outfits that some of the girls wear, they're almost bathing suits, but they're made out of a different material. And look how greasy I look. Holy cow. I have a shiny face. All right. Can't even get a better picture from our kids. They're out a little further. He is waiting for her coffee. Coffee. Another day in paradise.
Do something silly. Oh.
Okay.
All right, so our troops, pretty sunburned, complaining about this sun. So they might want to stay out of the sun today. Our daughter might have like swimmer's ear or something. Is that what we think it might be?
I think she has swimmer ear.
So she was crying last night, and there's nothing we really could do for her. And our white kid, he got some color too. And like now, after sitting all night and stuff, the color kind of came out on me a little bit.
He didn't just get a color, he got a primary color.
Yeah, I get a primary color. So, yeah, like they say, there's warnings about the extreme sun rays and stuff, and their summer, right? It's summer officially now,
Yeah, I would say.
right? The algae blooms are in full effect. The sargassum. Yeah, sargassum. Yeah. It's pretty much taken over the beach. If they clean it up, maybe we'll go back out to the beach, but maybe beach is done. I don't know. They were calling for some rainstorms to come through, like 60% chance, and we're kind of looking forward to a rain day.
Yep.
It'll get nice little reflections to take pictures and stuff, and it'll make everything kind of glossy and stuff. So if it happens, it'd be cool. So I don't know what else we'll do other than watching TNT and watching a bunch of good movies.
Go for a walk.
Zoolander 2 was on this morning.
I didn't watch it. I wish I would have woke up for it.
I think we watched one of the newer Superman, not the James Gunn Superman, obviously, but what is that? Snyder? That's a Snyderverse?
Maybe,
Yeah.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. That was on. We didn't really watch that one. But yeah, the privileged rooms get like international TV channels, but we don't know where any of them are. We haven't really figured out how to see them, see what channels are in English and which ones are in Spanish. But TNT is in English, so that's been the channel that's been on. Usually when we're in a hotel, it's Food Network, and we
Yes.
watch Guy.
We do. We
Dines, drives, diners,
Drive-ins.
drive-ins,
Triple D.
Triple D.
We love our guy.
We love our Guy Ferrari. Guy Fieri. So. Where we going, bro? Oh, mine not.
Oh, you jumped. Oh, it is like a broken bridge.
That's what makes the water go, huh? 80?
At the bow of the ship?
Sure.
That's TJ.
Clean it off. Yeah, the little kid. Oh, here he comes again. We made it through the gate. It's a broken bridge.
Oh, it is like a broken bridge.
Alright. We're gonna go get some calorie drink so we can be cool. Hi, pretty lady.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You come here often? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Miami Vibe. Strawberry daiquiri.
We were supposed to
Pina
Google why
colada.
it's called that.
Oh, yes, right. Thank you.
Thank you. Wear that. I'm gonna buy you a new hat like that.
Hello, CJ.
No.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Are you having
going to lazy
Are you having fun?
No, I won't go to lazy
Oh, he's not having fun, guys. All right, we finally did the lazy river. It was pretty cool.
It's a decent lazy river.
Decent lazy river. A lot of little water features. This is the one reason why we went with this resort. I mean,
Yes.
obviously, the grandpa had the membership for the H10.
This was the selling point.
This was the selling point, the river and the kids' splash area, which isn't that great because the netting's all jacked up, but the kids were enjoying it.
We still were having fun.
Still having fun. We need to take them to a water park a little bit more. We used to have our Six Flags membership. And we used to go to, it was Magic Waters, right, in Rockford. Before that became a Six Flag affiliate, it wasn't that crowded. And then it became Six Flags, and then they did the meal plan, and then the lines for the food and everything just became ridiculous. So we haven't really been there much. We much rather travel. There's like a water park in Frankenmuth that maybe we'll do eventually.
That would be fun.
And if I can talk Leah into going up to the Dells, that would be fun. So, but we are talking.
We do our youth at Noah's Ark.
Yeah, we are talking about going to Orlando eventually.
Yeah.
For another trip. We're gonna try to do the Universal parks, Epic, do a lot of Harry Potter stuff or whatever.
Yes.
So
For our soon-to-be 18th birthday on the 18th
in March.
in March.
So we are at Ocean Burger and we're doing a hot dog. Since the last time we had a burger here, it was it was a hard brisket. Pretty burnt, like a hockey puck. Some people might like it. Hey, look up.
Hello.
Here we go.
There's a coconut also.
There's a coconut with us.
Little guy.
There's a coconut with us. They move and you move.
Alright, so right here, this is the corner that the little guy hit his head on. Big old edge there. So this happened.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome to our unplanned excursion to the immediate care in Punta Cana.
We're going to call this the plot twist.
The plot twist. Yes, we did not go downtown Punta Cana.
No, we kind of did.
We drove past.
Yes, we did. However, we beelined for the hospital instead.
Yes. So I will tell you guys what happened a little bit later. But the little guy got some stitches. So
Thank you, Chris, for coming with us
yeah.
and taking care of me and the baby.
Good thing Grandpa's there.
Good thing Grandpa's there.
All right. So it is Thursday. And yeah, what happened yesterday?
So yesterday was our relaxed day. Wasn't very relaxing towards the end of it. Our 4-year-old Milo had a pretty bad accident. We were just in the room, and at some point I had to get up to use the restroom. Chris had the baby on the bed, so he was watching the baby. Milo had his tablet and he was kind of walking around the room, jumping, whatever. At some point when I was in the bathroom, Milo gets tangled up in a backpack that's on the floor. And since he has his tablet, he doesn't have a chance to catch himself, but he falls face forward and he hits a piece of, what would you call it? Is it baseboard?
Baseboard.
A piece of baseboard that's jutting out from the wall at almost a 90-degree angle, almost.
It is a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, so it was like this, a tip.
It's it was a little, it wasn't a total sharp edge because people have been bumping into it or whatever, but still a 90-degree angle. And the way they do their trim, it's a 1x2 on top, so it's really bulky. It's like really out further of the wall than like a
Yes.
regular base trim
Yeah,
would
like
be.
if you notice out here on this tile trim, it's kind of rounded over, so it's almost like a bevel.
Yeah,
In there, it's not. It's a
No.
rough edge.
yeah, it's a rough edge sticking out. But,
So
you got a sharp edge on there. Would kids fall on it? You don't want sharp edges in your house. So that's
No.
why you bevel it or whatnot. But
So Milo fell. He hit it straight on. Thank God it wasn't anything else, his eye or whatever, but it
Yeah.
hit him straight in the middle of his forehead.
so we got to see Punta Cana.
We did. I came out of the bathroom and I just saw blood on the floor. I thought, well, as soon as he fell on the floor, he came straight out. But I saw blood on the floor, so I thought that maybe he bit his lip or his tongue when he fell down.
He had a sucker in his mouth.
Yes. So when he came up, when I was picking him up, blood just ran down his face. And then I just looked at Chris and then I was like, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a really scary moment of my life. That was probably the scariest moment of my life. Besides, dealing with Wesley's pregnancy delivery.
Yeah. That's another story.
Yes.
If the channel ever gets big enough where you guys are really interested in us,
Our kids.
and our things and our trials and tribulations. So we took them, cleaned off the blood, and we don't have
My medical kit here.
we don't have a medical kit here, and we're in a different country, and we didn't get whatever health insurance coverage, traveler health insurance.
We
or
didn't
whatever.
think we would need it because
Uh,
we've done this traveling thing a lot and
Yeah.
didn't think we really anything would happen like this.
Yeah, and we don't even know how much it cost, but we will tell you how much a visit in a taxi ride over to it from the Oceans El Faro.
And how much it costs for emergency.
Yeah,
So my dad called. I told my dad to call the front desk saying that we need a doctor. They very nicely had sent someone with a cart, like a golf cart,
the golf cart, yeah.
over to us, and they brought Milo back all the way to the main building because they said they had a doctor there, which is kind of unfortunate. You'd think they would be closer, but whatever, at least they had one.
So they dropped us off. We went through the piano bar, and then kind of over on the side where the privilege lounge is, there's a doctor. It's like they have like bathrooms, and then they're just like kind of almost like a nondescript door that says medical or
Or some sort
something,
of
something on
infirmary,
some yeah. So she brought us in. I guess Dad didn't like really explain how much it was or whatever, and she's like, oh, that's really deep, I can't give him the pain stuff here to do anything, so he has to go to, I don't know if it's like their term of immediate care, because we drove past a hospital that didn't look like we really wanted to go to that hospital.
Right.
So we took a taxi ride. It was $60 both ways, and
They
it's
preferred-
not close.
It was 40 minutes away, so it was nearly by the airport.
Yeah.
Good to know. Most of them like taking cash. They do. Some of them take card, but they like cash better.
Obviously, just like everybody else, because he had to charge me 5%, whatever, more on it anyways.
And what are we gonna do? We're gonna tell them no.
So, I guess the story will get a little long here. So I think it was like $135 he charged me or something like that, and then I gave him a $25 cash tip at the end.
Was he happy about that?
Oh, he was happy.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not close. And yeah, they drive crazy here.
It was a little bit scary.
Yeah.
He was a lot better driver than our other driver.
Yeah, our shuttle driver on the way here was a lot more aggressive. This guy was a little more laid back, but it's a different world here. They drive on the oncoming traffic lane, and they don't really care. You know, like they're just like the cars are stopped, and they'll just get into the oncoming traffic lane and just drive down, and then just kind of honk their horn and try to get back in. And at the time, like a lot of motorcycles were leaving. What the heck was it? Maybe a lot of people were like getting off work at the time because
Maybe.
there was a lot of trucks with workers in it, or just if that's just how they get around or whatever. But I would assume that they just finished their shift and they're all just in the back of the pickup trucks. And after we were leaving, it started raining and stuff. So all of a sudden, once the rain stopped, all the motorcycles hit the road, and they're all like just driving on the oncoming traffic lane. So yeah, we pretty much drove all the way through Punta Cana, past Coco Bongo,
And the Hard Rock.
and the Hard Rock Hotel Casino.
Then we got to the hospital. I'm assuming they sent us there because A, that's probably the hospital they affiliate for what actual problems they have on resort, or a lot of resorts probably send their patients there. Probably A, because English speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah, so probably that.
no problems with communication there.
That, and they probably know that facility well enough that they trust to have their visitors go there.
It was nice.
It was it was clean. The staff was very friendly, and they were very sweet to Milo.
Yeah, it was.
And it was a lot faster than like in America.
American emergency room.
Me and Chris were expecting to be there for like the next 3 to 4
Oh,
hours.
When the taxi driver was, they told us, you know, he'll be $60, and then they'll have to get us another taxi on the ride back. But then our taxi driver was like, "No, I'll wait."
And that was really nice.
And I
of
was
them.
like, "That's awesome, because then we don't have to settle up right now
And we don't have to try to tell them this is where we're going.
to get another taxi, and then be like, where?
Exactly, because
I don't speak English."
people keep thinking I speak Spanish, and I feel really bad.
Well,
on
because
this.
she does the courtesy nice to speak in their language, which they appreciate, but then they assume that you know more Espanol than...
Yes, because I look like it. And then they say, "Oh, you look like you speak it." And I said, "Yes, but I don't even speak my native language, Tagalog." Oops.
So, yeah, Leah's still sick, so she's a little hoarse. A little horsey.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh. All right, so the whole process of putting stitches into our still 4-year-old.
Just turned 4.
Just turned 4.
Literally just turned 4.
So he's happy. He's talkative. You know, they have some giraffe murals
Pictures.
on the wall, pictures on the wall and stuff, and he's enjoying himself and he's having a good time. So finally, the nurses and the doctor come in there, start folding a sheet into quarters. And I'm like, "Oh, what are they doing with that sheet?" And it's like, "Okay, hold your son's arms on his side, and we're gonna wrap him." I'm like, "Oh, straight jacket time." So we wrapped him up, and then they're like, "Sir, we're gonna have you lay down on the hospital bed gurney." And so I'm like laying down. They put him in my arms, so I gotta restrain him, and then I lock his legs in my legs, and they put my head on some like what did I want to call the clear liquid?
We can say it's we can just say that it's some sort of medical
Liquid, yeah,
saline, maybe.
saline, right, something like that. But, yeah, like a clear liquid. They had me. That was my pillow. Was like 2 bottles of saline or whatever. And as I'm laying there, I got him held. The nurses holding his head. They put gauze over his eyes, and then they put another medical thing with like a little hole in it. So he's covered. He's freaking out.
Oh, I thought so.
Crying. He's like, "Mama, mama, mama, don't hurt me, head."
Yeah.
Stop. The most he's ever talked.
If you've never heard Milo talk, that's the most he's ever talked in like within an hour. And I was sitting on the side at first when they were all doing this because I was in shock myself because I'm like, oh, my little baby is dealing with this and I'm hearing him hurt and upset and then
Calling for her.
calling for me. So I had to like collect myself, otherwise I was going to start bawling and crying. And I didn't need him to see that.
Yeah.
So once I collected myself, I went by Chris. I mean, he was covered, but still I had to go by him and comfort him. But then his leg got free for a second because he's strong.
Yeah. I felt bad, so I would let up on his leg because I don't want to hurt him because he's struggling so much. And so I would kind of ease up on my wrestling move on him, the scissor lock or whatever you want to call it. And so he got out a little bit. How many stitches did he get? Did we ever get that total?
I haven't looked at the paperwork. The doctors, when they first assessed him, said 5 he would need. On the paperwork, it's in Spanish, but I did see 8, but that could be for something else. So he at least 5 he got.
Okay. So we got stitches.
We haven't opened the band-aids yet to see how bad yet.
Yeah, I saw it a little bit, before they got gauzed up.
Yeah.
So it looked good. As much as stitches in a forehead. I've gotten so many stitches as a kid. I'm surprised this is like our first kid with stitches with how many stitches I got.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I have open cut wounds everywhere here. I landed on a pipe as a kid right there. Those stitches. I got stitches in my head, stitches in the back of my head, stitches in my knee from a ski thing that it got like scar tissue on there and stuff, so my knee was pretty much jacked up from a skiing accident because they were like, you're a beginner skier, we're gonna loosen up your bindings. And so the ski kept falling off, and then I fell onto the binding and jacked up my leg because the stupid person that gave me the rental skis loosened up my bindings too much. But back to the important story here. So it cost us, what was it, 11?
So at the end of the thing, it cost us, so first of all, it didn't take very long. We were in and out within an hour and a half. And at the end of it, I had to pay because my insurance wasn't accepted there. And they said I can submit it back at home and see if I can get it refunded or whatever the word is.
And it's probably not going to happen.
No.
We had room on the credit card. We have the money to pay for it.
So I'm just going to eat it, whatever.
It is what it is.
It is. It's fine. At the end of it, it only cost me $1,025.
So
not bad.
1,000.
I thought it was going to be around, honestly, around 3. So
that's America.
That's America.
Yeah. So this is Dominican Republic. Yeah, and then like I said, I don't know, totaled out with the taxi. We paid like $150, I guess, with a tip or whatever. So not bad. Definitely was happy about it. I'm like, you sat here and waited for us, so I had to give them something. Otherwise, I'd be like, no, that's good. And these taxi drivers, they earn their money. They earn their money. Holy cow. Do not rent a car here unless it's an off-road dune buggy to ride on the trails, because that looks kind of fun. Nothing really caught me for excursion-wise out here except for going to that, oh God, what is that island called from Pirates of the Caribbean?
You said it.
Sona Island or whatever. But like they said, like Walter's World, another YouTuber, he was like, it's a long boat ride. It'll take a while to get there. Even though it doesn't seem like it's that far, because it's just down on the peninsula back here, and like it's only halfway between whatever here and Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo?
Domingo. I wasn't sure I was going to pronounce that properly, but the more historical town in Punta Cana, or Dominican Republic, that we kind of wanted to go to. There was some Fast and Furious filmed there, and Apocalypse Now was filmed over on the river. And yeah, and a little Jurassic Park research center over on the north side of the island. So there was a lot of things that I have tagged that we didn't do on this trip because we were just going to stick around the resort and not go on excursions. So the fact that we had to take a taxi ride pretty much through Punta Cana to get there was our excursion. It definitely not a beautiful area, I guess. The nice way of putting it. There's a lot of garbage and stuff, a lot of broken things from other tropical storms that probably came through and then they never had anywhere to put them. Nothing was like, oh wow, this is so pretty, like when we're out in like Oregon or some like tourist trap or something, like Seaside, or oh my god, now I can't even remember, Cannon Beach, where all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is so touristy, this is so nice. But if you get over by Cocobongo, it's a little touristy, but it's like, I don't know, just stay on the resorts kind of place.
I mean, it's nice though at the end of it. I mean, we kind of, for the most part, I'm happy with our stay.
Yeah.
There are a couple things that, once again, we'll talk in a different video of, I wish would be different, or I feel like they could tweak this a little bit. But for the most part, I think it was a good stay.
Constructive criticism.
Yes, as somebody who does work in the hospitality, specifically hotels, I have feelings about it. And as travelers, we have with children.
Yeah, not bad. It is what you put into it. You know, if you like to dance and party and stuff, you know, they're entertaining like crazy. If you like to drink and whatever, that's very accommodating. The pools have been crystal clear. They all look picturesque, like every time the guys come out, they clean them every morning. So that looks good. Some of the maintenance in the rooms is a little bad. I know she said we're doing it in another video, but I'm gonna do this now because the kids are asleep. There's 2 elevators in like each building. One of our elevators doesn't work, which kind of sucks. Just a little bit. And we had Leah had a little incident where she got in the elevator with the stroller, and then I think she went up or something because there was a housekeeper that got in to come down, and then like 2 European ladies like jammed into the small elevator with her.
With the stroller.
I was like, just wait. I'm like, there's no room.
And there's stairs right by you.
Yes. So if you're able, just take the stairs. I'm like, it's for like people's strollers and grocery bags and stuff, and you know, handy people. But you know, like little nitpicky stuff, you know, like the fountain or one of the sinks, like right as I came in, you know, they need a new faucet because the sensor doesn't work, and the guy was like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna get that fixed tomorrow or something, and went back 3 days later, it's not fixed. Okay, you know. Telling me another one. Not that it's a big deal, there was 2 sinks, but you know, certain little things that are out of order and stuff, and they've probably been out of order for a long time.
Yeah.
The kids' play area with the dry rot rope climbing area in there with the caution tape on it. You know, all the kids have like ripped the caution tape, and then they didn't fix it. So I'm like, yeah, kids gonna walk on that and they're gonna fall through that stuff. That was kind of like our first impression was like, man, this is run down. Like, it's kind of sucks, you know. And some of the food wasn't great our first experience, but
yeah,
you got at the buffet, I had good food and I had okay food that tastes like whatever, like an Asian buffet. You know, where all of a sudden you're like, yeah, they got tons of stuff. I'm like, but the cakes don't taste like anything, and the desserts are like, you know, and you know, who knows how long the food's been sitting out there. And like our first impression was right at the end before they were switching over, so the food's already been out for whatever time frame that they put them out. I don't know if they switch out every like 4 hours or 3 hours, but it was at the end of that. So like the cheese on the cheese platter was like starting to melt.
Yes.
You know? And there was an ice cream stand out here,
And
like,
it was melting.
and the ice cream was melting and stuff, and I'm like, okay. But then I had the pasta, and I had some steak that they made there. So when they like cook the food in front of you and stuff, like it's better than just pulling it off the plate, the
buffet.
the buffet. Yeah, like the grab stuff, but they have like chef stations. They have a thing where they cook fish. So I think if you lower your expectations, you'll find something that you like. You know, like I can go to Golden Corral and I know what food I like. The bourbon chicken, the yeasty honey rolls or whatever.
Those are good.
And white rice, I get that every time. So once you figure out what you like, they do change it every day, themed off of, you know, different country foods. I think maybe it's like Mediterranean tonight, or less Mediterranean was yesterday. We don't get the Dominican food fair, but they did have a Dominican station the other day when it was the Mexican themed day. But so they'll switch it up, so it's not always the same stuff there for you. And I wanted to get more information about the restaurant at the beach that I think is the adults only, but I wanted to double check that it was adults only, because it says the Beso for
Beso means kiss.
Beso is the kiss for the adults only. So it says it on the side of the other restaurant, the Damar or whatever. And so it makes me believe that that one is adults only, and I want to give you guys the right information instead of being like, no, Chris, you're wrong. He's another stupid YouTuber talking about stuff he doesn't know. Like, yeah, it's true. But wanted to double check to make sure that like people that are at the normal resort can go to that restaurant, and I believe we can, but I wanted to double check so I can give better information on that. And yeah, and if they frown upon adults actually going over to the adult section when you're only checked into this resort, because they are the same H10, but there are signs there, and I'm wondering if those signs are more to deter the kids, to keep your kids out, that you realize that you're walking into a different resort, and because all the pools over there, they're all adult only, and it's cute over there, but I'm not gonna stay over there. And
It's a long walk to get to anything.
Yeah, they have like a couple bars by the pools, and then they had a bar up in the front, and then I would assume that restaurant, and I assume they come over here for all the food and stuff, so I would assume that they can use the lazy river and the pools over here. So I wonder if adults,
I wonder if they get different wristbands.
I'm sure. I mean, we got the premium privileged whatever traveler club things. I'm sure they got different wristbands to be identified. So, but here, hold on, this video is really long. I'm gonna stop it here. All right, this will be our last restaurant that we get to try here. Reservation restaurant, Dolce Vita Italian restaurant here. Our reservation is in like a half hour. And we just got back from the hospital. Or immediate care, or whatever you want to call it. Wasn't a horrible experience. Just not the excursion we were planning on doing. Right, we have made it to the last restaurant. I got some gnocchi coming. And if you question whether or not they made it at the location, there's the kitchen right there. So all right, I got my gnocchis. All right, the seafood fettuccine.
Thank you.
That's it, guys.
Bolognese lasagna.
Lasagna, bolognese, ravioli. It is Thursday morning. It is a little windy. This is our last day, full day, here at Oceans El Faro. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a great sunrise, but maybe we'll get lucky. You're starting to see it come behind the clouds. I will show you. You can see a little bit. Right about there, right where the sun is. Alright, sun's finally breaking through. Alright, another sunrise here in the Dominican Republic. I don't want to say Punta Cana because it's not really close to the town, but Oceans El Faro. Looks like it's gonna go back behind the clouds for a couple more minutes this morning. Yesterday was like almost a perfect sunrise. Today I set up the time lapse and I was a little bit off on where the sun actually came up. So I'll probably just trash that footage. I tried doing a vertical and I was off a little bit. The view from the room. Well, I guess they had the alignment of the place kind of set up to see a good sunrise from the middle of the place.
Oh, look how pretty it looks with the lighthouse, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Should I make you walk further over to get the lighthouse more centered in the frame?
We should go into Dad's room and just stand on their balcony.
Yeah. So we got this room also, which juts out another couple feet, so it has a better angle to get the sunrise.
He's got the bigger room, though. I guess we could have gotten the bigger room because they asked us, do we need 2 beds or do we need just a sofa bed?
Yeah.
And I was getting frustrated. I said, technically, we need 2 beds
Yeah.
because we have Liddy, but whatever.
here's the loud pool. The loud pool. That's where the party happens. Alright, we are heading to guest services to give them our incident report for our kids' accident. So this is fun. And there's no one at the desks. Alright, so there's the guest services. So if your kid gets hurt,
Or you need a stroller.
or you need a stroller,
Or your kid loses his shoes.
or your kid loses the shoes,
Ta-da.
did you have a lost and found? So if you think you lost something, did we just directly call them, or we called our butler?
Both.
Yeah.
Some people call the 0 number for the front desk, but
Okay.
Dad actually asked Luis.
Okay. All right, so the privilege check-in desk is over here, and I just show you guys where the first aid is. The clinic assist here, 24-hour. So it's right by the piano bar. One of the nights they had something going on out here. They had like a stage set up. I didn't come out here when things were happening, but so we'll probably come back to her and see if they got some bandages, things for the little guy. Otherwise we'll have to buy it at the convenience store, but I don't know what they all have. Line. All right, we're gonna get our drinks. I believe those are all used on the second
The
shop.
bottom is used.
And this is like almost like a lemonade. It's words.
And it's no alcohol, so even better.
Yeah. Sweet sweets. If you want alcohol, they have plenty of that. All right, it is our last day here at Oceans El Faro. We will be heading back tomorrow, Friday. Today is Thursday. We'll get a little more tour, a little more B-roll here. So we got like a baseball field over here. The flags. No American flag. Sad. Alright, it is our last day here at Oceans El Faro. We will be heading back tomorrow, Friday. Today is Thursday. We'll get a little more tour, a little more B-roll here. So we got like a baseball field over here. The flags. No American flag. Sad. Alright, we wandered over here to the parking. So maybe if you rent a car, this is where we would park.
I would think. There's not a lot of parking spots.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's very busy today. So here's that baseball field.
Listen,
I don't know how much action this gets.
right. There's a path looking thing over there. And normally I'd be like, let's walk it. But
Yeah.
there were people with guns outside of here. And I was like, no to that.
It was
Chris is like, let's go towards
yeah, let's go towards danger.
Let's go towards the guns. This is what happens in the movies, just so you know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're not in the area we're supposed to be in. There's a prison with you. And then we never see you again.
Well, the guys with the big guns, that was on the street as we were coming back to the hotel. They flagged down our taxi driver and they said, roll down your windows pretty much, and saw that we were tourists in there. I don't know if they were looking for certain people. Oh, doesn't look like a hiking trail, does it?
No, looks like an access road.
Not responsible for theft, lost, damaged items caused to your vehicles here. But it's a rental. It's
There's
not my
a
deal.
chair there.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't want to go down the motor trail.
okay, no murder trail today. Alright, so it is our 4th full day here. We got here Sunday night. Yeah.
Before night, but yes, we'll say that.
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. Which was nice. You know, we got to see a drawback, but I mean, it was nice being able to get in for like a half a day.
Get the feels.
Correct, yeah, and the kids were even able to get in the pool that day.
Yeah. So that's fun. And then tomorrow's gonna be our last day, so we got to get our transit to the airport.
And pack tonight.
Pack tonight. All our dirty clothes. Not sure if they have a laundry room or whatever. They have a dry cleaning thing.
Yeah, they only have like a laundry service, but I didn't see a laundry facility where we could do our own laundry,
Yeah.
which would have been nice, but
So we don't go home with all our dirties, right?
you know what's kind of funny though? So they said you can pack your own thermoses. You can bring your own thermos and, you know, water bottles, whatever. I did. I bought one. I brought everybody their own. We never used them.
Yeah, I've never used them.
If there was a convenient area for us to fill water and pop, like you said, what are those machines called?
What? A faucet?
No.
Or the drinking fountain thing?
Yeah,
To fill your water bottles?
Yeah. If they had a convenient one like that, I'd be all about it. But they don't, so.
No, they got the water stations and stuff with the little cups and stuff, and you can fill up your water bottle, but it feels like you're just gonna empty the whole thing.
Exactly.
You're like,
you're gonna be a jerk and
you know.
and you're gonna take everybody's water, so that kind of sucks. But
Yeah, but at least you'll have water all day,
yep.
and it'll stay cold because they only have so much ice in there, and a lot of it's almost been just a little cold today.
I mean, technically, you probably could go to the bar and ask them to fill it for you, but
yeah, they said that too.
yeah.
Because they got the filtered water at the restaurants and stuff, and they said they would fill them.
But we didn't do that.
Yeah. But if you do,
Nice.
good job. Bring some thermoses, fill it up. The water in the drinks at the Privilege, they fill our fridge. They said, I think they put more water in there later, but there was like one time when they didn't restock our fridge, and we were kind of like running out of water, and it's kind of like,
You need it for the baby.
we needed the water for the formula. We need the water because they don't want you to drink the tap water.
Although this might be filtered here, but we're not 100% sure.
If the faucets are safe here.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's like, usually just fill up in the bathroom sink or something and
That must be the spay.
take a drink. So we're walking the back roads here. We haven't been back here.
Here's archery.
We're in the back of the spa, and we were going to show you guys the tennis courts. If that's what you come on vacation to do, I think there's four courts here.
Helicopter.
Oh, there's a couple more sports things here. We got archery. We find out about all this stuff at the end of it. So what is that? Is that a lacrosse net or something?
No, it's probably soccer.
That little thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I went to Johnsburg. We didn't have lacrosse, so
You could still stick a thing in there. And you don't need a huge one.
you know. But what's the point of practicing soccer
For fun.
if it's not the right size?
I don't know. Look, coconut.
Archery. Oh, $5 for coconut.
Look it, it's a coconut.
Look at that. We found a coconut that fall down.
Oh, coconut.
There's a couple falling down.
Here, stay with your family.
Baby coconuts. So I believe this is the back of the spa. It looks like there's like a soaking pool or like massage tables outside in the back here.
Mm.
Leah doesn't like people
I don't.
touching her, so we're not really pursuing to go to the spa.
It's an anxiety thing.
The last couple times I've been on a resort and got a massage, it's not, I don't know. I mean, I really need like deep tissue massages, and I didn't really understand the differences between just an oil rub and an actual deep tissue massage that's gonna put you in pain but release the tension, your tight muscles and stuff. All right, so a couple people playing some tennis.
Good for that.
We'll go over here and we'll show you the tennis courts. Oh, it's like, what is it? It's like a rock.
Yeah.
It's like a crushed limestone with like a red clay or something in there, huh? And so there's your tennis courts here. All right. Some information if you're into the tennis. All ages, all levels, all year. So,
It's good.
and we're behind the disco.
Is it a hat?
Ooh, a hat.
Probably their hat.
All right.
4 tops.
4 tops. How many did we throw away in the garbage before?
Not 4. I'm put it on this side.
Can you reach it?
I think so. Probably one at a time, otherwise they're all gonna fall out of my hand.
1,
Ha 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 ha.
2,
Ha 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 ha.
3.
Ha ha ha.
They're all landing on the top. Oh, that one made it down to the pile.
Oh, they went here?
Yeah.
Aw.
Soft chair. Super soft. All right, we did some shopping and we are back at Mike's
For some coffee.
for coffee for Leah.
Yes, please.
We got that really sweet iced tea over here. All right, so I got myself a banana smoothie. One had pineapple, but they didn't have pineapple. And then the iced tea is super sweet. So I drank half of it and then put water in it.
And Leah made a face.
She got a caramel frappuccino.
No.
Caramel.
Let me tell you. Before I tell you no again, let me just tell you. I got an iced cappuccino with salted caramel.
Okay. No, hopefully we'll go to Route 66 and we'll get ourselves a milkshake.
I want to.
Yeah.
I was thinking we can get that for dessert tonight.
Desserts. Yeah, we got another reservation at Sakura unless something changes.
Yes, please do this. This is good.
Yeah, I like our building position here. Right across from the lazy river and the bar. Right by the lighthouse.
I like our position of our room. It's nice.
But I would say if you don't have that privileged membership thing, you might even want to be a little closer to the shops. But these ones do have the swim outs in them. I'm not sure how many of these buildings are just for the privilege.
Swim out for the kids' sake.
Yeah, the swim out would have been cool. Maybe if the one in Cancun has a swim out, maybe we'll try to get the swim out suites. But that one's supposed to be a brand new H10. So we'll see. So here's the little guy with his bandages on. He's still got some eye gunk here. Now he's upset because I was cleaning his little eye boogers. But he's doing okay. I have to check his bandage,
You gotta look at it in the back.
look at it. Here's one of our kids that isn't broken.
Say hi, CJ.
Say hi.
Say like and subscribe. He's hungry.
Oh, you're hungry?
You want a cookie?
Can't hear you.
I want to go to the restaurant and I want to catch the food.
Where do you want to go for dinner tonight?
The place where
The Japanese?
the Japanese stores where they will catch food.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like 5.
Yeah, I think it's 5. Can you get it out of the way?
He's got a cookie.
All right.
All right, so here are a couple things wasn't a fan of. So like in the United States, you get like 15 inches of clearance on the sides of toilets. And here we're only like at 13. So we're closer here than you would like. You pretty much need 15 from the center over, 15 from the center over, but since there's this bump out here, they shifted it over so you lose that. This might be 30 inches. I have to look at that digital measuring tape that I just did, but yeah. If you're a big guy, you're gonna have some problems in here. I don't know if they have bigger toilets in different units, but that kind of sucks. And the other thing that's kind of dumb is the light switch for the bathroom is outside. So you can turn the lights off on your loved one while they're in the shower, whatnot. So, and obviously here it comes out of the spray nozzle, but it's kind of sucks to have to be under the water to turn on the faucet. Like if it was over here, this is kind of like how our house is. It's like we gotta walk in and then our spray is right here. So you can turn this on and then it'll spray out of here. You turn it on with that. Just remember that there's still cold water in there. So like the first bit that comes out of that, even if this is running, you still have that leftover water in there and you'll get a little bit of cold water on you like I did. Even though that's running, there's still water that's up there that's not warm anymore. So, but you know, it's like 90 degrees out, so it's not that bad to have a little bit of cold water fall on you. Right, so another little hack that Leah has pointed out, that if you walk down the alleyways of the buildings, you're out of the sun. The main walkways are pretty open to the sun. So you get a little more shade walking down the hallways in between the buildings in their little courtyards. All right, so at the El Mercado buffet, we were in there for lunch and we noticed everyone's wearing tank tops. So I had to clarify. So dinner, sleeves. Breakfast, lunch, tank tops. Like it matters. Like it freaking matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless they're lying to me and they just wanted to give me a hard time and make me go back to the hotel room to put on sleeves. Because I feel like they did that to me at a different resort one time. So, all right. Thank you guys.
Oh, you guys look cute.
We're at the beach.
Last day.
Last day.
We're gonna enjoy the beach.
All the kids are all burnt and didn't want to come out.
Or tired, or injured.
Or injured. We didn't want to, well, I wanted to take them to the kids' swim area and let them run around with the GoPro, but they were like, no.
No. CJ wanted to stay. I think Ryan convinced CJ to like stay.
Yeah.
Because he said he wanted to come.
Yeah. So we could use Mom's phone. It is amazing what a couple days will do to the sargassum.
Shell in your pocket.
Leah found some shells. Oh, this is not the same experience as it was
The other day.
On Monday. It's Thursday.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah. LG blooms.
Yeah, the difference between like literally one day.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm still walking in it. It's the ocean.
It's the ocean.
When's the next time we're going to the ocean, Chris?
I don't know if it's going to be a warm ocean.
Yeah, exactly. So, enjoy the ocean.
I don't know. We could work clear water into it.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, really? If you wanted to. Could do a day in Clearwater.
Oh my god.
The waves are a little bigger over here.
Yeah.
There's some clear water. Where's the clean spots?
I'm looking for it.
That wasn't as big.
No.
Hey, yeah.
I am Moana.
Okay. Ow. I found rocks. I found rocks.
I may stay here.
Oh, that hurt my foot. Oh. Yeah, I probably dinged up my foot pretty good.
Is it bleeding your blood?
Probably. Pants are falling down.
No way, stop. I'm tying my pants.
Get one to the back. All right, so this is going to be the last time we're going to see it from the ocean.
So what, March, maybe March?
Yeah,
That water was cold.
yeah. March in Clearwater, I don't know. We might be the crazies, right? That's spring.
Spring. Knock it off. Found someone your own size.
Where is Haiti?
Is it over there?
No, it's on the other side of the...
So what's on the other side?
That's Puerto Rico.
So we could... No, we're not swimming to Puerto Rico.
No, we're not swimming to Puerto Rico. Well, the radar doesn't show much of a storm. It showed it more over by Puerto Rico. But it's starting to rain. Winds picked up. Leah's special. Last day.
At the ceiling.
At the ceiling? All right. I see it.
Hey, guys. right, it is 6:20. The pool is closed. Closes at 6. You know, I don't really understand why the pool and everything closes at 6. But I guess it gives everyone time to go and start eating at the restaurants, because the restaurants open at 5:30. So I guess it kind of makes sense, but you know, with the sun being so hot, it would kind of be nicer if the pool was open a little longer. All right, so this was our last chance to actually watch the sunset. Sunset happens a little after 7, so I'm not sure if I'll actually watch the whole sunset, because we got to make it all the way down here for our reservation at the hibachi place again. So this is our last chance to check out the surroundings. This is probably the best time to actually see the mountains in the Dominican Republic. So a lot of these mountains are pretty much, I would say, the reason why the Haiti and the Dominican Republic exists. It's like a Apocalypse Now was filmed over there on the river. So it would have been cool to do some hiking out there. Oh man, a couple paid for that expensive dinner. Oh, it's so windy. What a bummer. Wonder if they're getting the lobster or the prime rib. Closed?
Yes.
All right, we're getting kicked out. They don't want us to watch sunset. All right, so there is a sign there, and I made the comment to the guy. I'm like, well, you should put a sign on the door or something. He's like, there is a sign, but it's in Espanol. You not read it. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, you want to use USD, right? Is that what our currency is called, USD?
United States
Dollar. They use our money at the gift shop, but they can't put our time. All right, so we failed on doing the Route 66. We thought it was gonna be open today, but it is closed Thursdays and Sundays. So no milkshakes, no Reuben sandwiches. All right, we are back at Sakura. There's a lot more people here than were last time.
Kids like this place.
Yeah, it's Thursday, and it's crowded. There was a group of 24. That's a lot of people. I don't even think I know 24 people that I'd want to travel with.
Oh, yeah, let's Well, how many are we?
9,
Plus my brother and Debbie.
11,
So that would make it 11.
yeah,
And then they need to have a baby.
12.
Well, my dad needs to bring a lady friend.
Oh. Yep, still not 24.
Oh, yeah. All right, how many is that? 11, 12. Nick, 12.
12. And that's enough. Everything's complicated.
Yeah.
I was surprised they got a table, but I guess that's what you use your butler for when you have big parties. Because they kept zeroing it out at 8. They're like, no party's bigger than 8. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we got 9. Baby doesn't count.
Yeah.
So,
So,
win.
eat, and then Logan wants to get a souvenir. Brian probably wants to get one
Yeah, more stuff,
to pack. As long as it's going in their bag.
right? And don't break it. So.
Yeah. Oh, I want to show you what I got.
Are you ready?
Hola. Buenas noches.
Oh. got a butt. Alright, so that was our second dinner at Sakura. It was very much dialed in, or phoned in, by our chef. Not much of a show tonight. Alright, we got party at the beach. We got some inflatables happening. It's a good way to end our trip here. Oh no, the light came on. So having a nice little dinner out here in the wind. He is a star. You're a star. That's what I are. Looks like they're having a romantic dinner up on top of the lighthouse. So we were up there for sunset, and as we were getting kicked out, I told the security guy, I was like, well, you guys should put up a sign or something, you know, so we don't cause more work for you, you know. He's like, there is a sign, and there is a sign that says it's closed at 6. But the funny part is, these doors open out. So, you know what you can't see when these doors are open? That sign. Son of a bitch. I was wondering, like, we've been here for 4 nights. Oh, more than 4 nights, but 4 full days. And I never saw that sign. But yeah, they usually have the door closed and then they put this sign in front of it, or this little metal placard. But it opens out and you can't see that sign. Here's a small elevator and it has a ballerina bar in here. I don't know how much of this sun we're gonna see, but it just broke the horizon and it's gonna go behind the clouds. I got a cat that's meeting me right now. My new friend. All right. This is my new friend. There the kitty is. New friend. Guess it's coming home with us.
Aww.
Shouldn't tell Lydia that.
Lydia would be very happy.
All right, so the sunrise happened. We saw it break, which was cool. It's not going to show up that great on video. But eventually it's going to go over the top of the clouds. And we'll show you that. But the cat definitely was knocking into my hand, so I couldn't hold the steady camera. So. So as we're walking by the beautiful sunrise, hopefully I'm not calling sunrises sunsets in any of the videos that I've done, but a dog starts freaking out like someone just kicked it or something, you know, just whining. He goes over and it was a crab. Right, little
It was
pig?
probably that crap.
Oh no.
Can I kick it?
Are you the guy who attacked him? Oh, yeah, probably, huh? Oh, I'm not even filming him. He doesn't have a claw anymore. So this is the guy who attacked the doggy. He got his claw ripped off in the process. His little pincher. All right, so if what the woman told us is correct, this is an adults only restaurant, I believe. But there is a little miscommunication, I feel, translation error, lost in translation, when I ask certain questions. So the person that I talked to, I asked him, I'm like, so can adults go into here, this restaurant? She said yes. And I said, I'm like, is it adults only? And she said yes. I was like, so I can't take any kids? Like, no kids. But there was a lot more going on in that conversation that makes me not 100% sure. But so, long story short, that's why we never ate at that restaurant. All right, this is my first time in the hammock. It's so comfortable. You guys should try it. Not really.
I'm very comfy.
It's not very comfortable. Oh my God. I just noticed how what do we call it? This rope seems like that rope's about to break. I will show you guys. And I wait way too much. Gilligan, how did you do this? How did you and the skipper sleep like this? This is, well, actually, theirs was cloth, wasn't it? Not rope. That was not pleasant. Yeah. That thing was holding on by like 4 strands. Someone's going down, but it wasn't me. It's not me. Yeah. Not me today. So they're doing some concrete construction. They're jacking up the concrete over here, and they put up this metal structure. It's very picturesque.
Where's their scrim?
That's their scrim right there. They should paint the ocean on it or something, so we know what the ocean looks like behind this scrim. All right, so it is our last day, half day in the Dominican Republic. We will be heading home. We are gonna run up to Wisconsin to Wauwatosa to see a Thomas Dambo troll, hopefully Saturday. And then we're going to a baby shower for my good friend Tyler and Nicole. Friends, plurals. And after that, we got Midwest Hunter Convention tickets for Sunday. So we usually like to go earlier and not the last day, but you know, obligations. Baby shower. We were gonna do oddities too, but baby shower. And we wanted to go see the Thomas Dambo troll, so we can do both of those. But we're missing the oddities convention again. It happens like twice a year, and we haven't been able to make it yet, so sorry.
No. Before we left you.
All right, so we get in trouble for not reading the sign. Well, where's the sign? Where's the sign, Leah? Oh, it's behind the door. Oh. Yeah. You didn't read the sign for the viewpoint. Yeah, that's a really stupid spot for a sign that tells you not to go up there after 6 o'clock, isn't it? All right, Wesley. It's almost time to go. It's almost time to go back to Chicago. All right. We're gonna pick up the little courtesy shuttle, take that up to the lobby. Our taxi will be there at 1:30. Our flight's not till 5. They say checking in and everything goes pretty quick there, but since we barely made the flight at O'Hare, we didn't really want to risk it, so we pushed up our taxi an extra hour. So hopefully no hiccups, no running to the gate, then barely getting on, and then sitting on the runway because the weight needed to be redistributed a little bit more, so they made a bunch of people move around. But they closed the gates, so you still couldn't have got on. But we definitely rushed. It's beautiful, it's warm. They said some storms were coming through. Haven't seen any rain yet, so hopefully our flight stays on time. Say bye-bye, lazy river. Bye-bye, Miami Vice and pina colada drinks. Bye, ocean and the sargassum all over. Bye to the lighthouse. And then I get to go back to work with all the Spanish-speaking workers there. So, yeah. All right, we got our shuttle. We are at the lobby, and we are just waiting for our crazy taxi shuttle bus ride back to the airport to go back home. It's been fun. So you can get pizza, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Nathan's, and some other place over here that last bite as you're waiting at the terminal to go home on the shuttle.
I'm so sweaty.
Sweaty, hot shuttle. That's not our plane.
Do you see at the Frontier one?
Getting on the plane. All right, last goodbye to Punta Cana. There's our Frontier jet. I'm the last person on the plane. Steamy. Look at that. Nice
Hey,
and
Dad.
cold in
We
here.
apologize in advance, but Milo might kick your seat.
That's cool. I've never seen it be all steamy like that.
It's trying to cool us off because we're hot-headed.
Hot. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I really do appreciate you guys making it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching.